Oh no! I just had 2 more citizens show up. It sure does seem like I can never get ahead in this Mine Colonies mod. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Feed the Beast Inferno. And in the last episode, we worked on setting up our mine colony to start collecting us up some materials. And so far, these guys are pretty useless. But hopefully, by the end of today, we'll have them set up and ready to work. Why are you on top of that building? So I think my main goal for today is expansion and getting these guys ready to work and collect materials up for me. So I'm going to start by completing this quest, Tools of the Trade, which I think is going to unlock additional quests that's going to allow me to start some automation. I also would like to get some guard towers made. I'd like to get the university made. I'd like to get the restaurant. I'd like to get the warehouse. I'd like to get the courier's hut. I'd like to get all of this set up and really get our town up and going. So we have quite a lot to do today. But I think I want to start off today by making my villagers some tools, and we can do that pretty easily with just some wooden tools. So we can do it with a pickaxe, an axe, we can do it with a shovel, we can do it with a hoe, and that should be all of the things that we need in order to give our villagers a nice set of tools that'll last a good while as well. So what you do is you take any of these tools and you just put it into a smithing table with a warped fungus, and then you get one of the delight tools. So in this case, we have a miner's delight that we got from a pickaxe, we have the forester's delight that we can get from an axe, and then we also have the digger's delight from a shovel, and then with the hoe, we have the farmer's delight. And that is a full set of tools for these guys to use. Now, this should also complete a quest for us. Nice. And is this going to unlock? No, it doesn't. See, I thought that this was going to unlock a way for us to set up farmers and such, but I guess there's another path for us to take to do that? Well, I guess since I'm not entirely sure how to use this yet, I'll just stick them here in our obsidian chest. So we'll figure that out later. For right now, I want to go ahead and make each one of these buildings and begin our massive expansion. Starting with the warehouse, then the guard tower, and for the university, we're actually going to need tree bark, which we can get by using our cutting board and just placing a log on top and then stripping it. And that gives us tree bark, which we can then turn into paper. Then using a bit of leather to make books, we can make the university. Now, in order to get the restaurant up and going, we're going to have to go down a bit of a rabbit hole because we need apples. Well, in order to get apples, we're going to need oak trees. And to get oak trees, we're going to have to go into an undergrowth biome and look for an oak sapling. Now, in order to get this, I believe oak leaves do spawn in an undergrowth biome. So we should just be able to break the oak leaves and get an oak sapling. Probably going to be pretty rare for us to do so, but I mean, all of this, eventually, a sapling should drop. And there we go, an oak sapling. Perfect. And with 4 oak saplings now in hand, I want to set up some bonsai pots in order to automatically grow this. But we're going to have to go down an even further rabbit hole in order to get rich soil. The gold chest is pretty easy to get. We're just going to have to upgrade a trapped chest all the way up until it's gold. And then an Eye of Ender, that's an ender pearl and blaze powder, which we have gotten from quests. So this is kind of our only gatekeeper right now. And in order to make rich soil, we basically just need time. We need organic compost and then just let it sit out for a little while and it will turn into rich soil over time. So organic compost should be pretty easy. It's just going to be straw, tree bark, bone meal, and dirt. Dirt is going to be compost, and that compost is going to be made out of a compost barrel, which we have yet to make. We unlocked this a while back, but we haven't actually done anything with it. So we're going to need some glass, some seared bricks, some iron, and a composter. That should be pretty easy. And then I can just put some warped wart blocks inside of here and wait for them to work. And I think I'll get 1 dirt out per each of these guys. I really don't know how long this is going to take though. And hey, check that out. There was actually a quest for the compost barrel. I got 3 more of these guys working. Nice. Still don't know how long this is going to take though. It's been about 3 minutes so far, so I really don't know. Does this tell me? No. No, the compost barrel is much slower and cannot be opened while it works. Okay, all right, that's fine. Very slow. Very, very slow. Well, it's been about 5 minutes and these things still aren't done, so I say we just go ahead and start expansion with what we have. Oh, hey, Lydia is actually requesting an axe. Nice. Go ahead and give that to her in the inventory, and hopefully she will finish up the warehouse here fairly soon. Yeah, that was the only request that was open. Okay, let's see. Hopefully she gets to work. Ah, finally. I've been waiting for so long. They were sleeping at nighttime, and took her quite a while for her to get started today. So the composter's finally finished up and I was able to turn the compost into 7 dirt. Now I should be able to craft the organic compost that we need in order to get rich soil. So that is 6 of them, and I think I just have to set them out somewhere, and slowly over time they should transfer over into rich soil. I'm going to place them down right here because I think, if I'm not mistaken, that this stuff does have some modifiers to speed it up. So it looks like sped up by sunlight, which technically we don't have sunlight here, so I'm hoping that artificial light from the shroom lights will work. Water, which obviously we don't have water, and then sped up by adjacent activators such as mushrooms or nylium or compost or mycelium or anything like that should speed it up. So hopefully just setting these here for a little while, they'll change eventually. And would you look at that, I got even more of it from completing the quest. Nice. So in the meantime of that soil changing over, I decided to help my builder create a brand new house for a villager to move into. Now, it's time for me to go back and check on that soil. I've also started to do a bit of redecorating here and add in some pathways, because certain pathways make you a lot faster whenever you run around here, which is super nice, not only for myself, but also these guys will prioritize super fast pathways like this over normal pathways where there's no speed boost. So it'll overall speed up production around here if we get some actual pathways in. So let's go ahead and check over here, and it does look like we have some rich soil now, so I'll go ahead and pick one of these guys up, and let's see if we can't go ahead and craft a bonsai pot real quick, nice and easy like that. And let's go ahead and make, let's just make a double chest, I guess, and we'll use that for our bonsai pot output. That is not a coherent recipe. That is not a coherent recipe at all. Let's go ahead and do this. And now we have a double chest. And do I have, yes, there's my oak saplings. And let's give this a shot. So we're just going to set down, I guess we'll just set it right here. We'll do a double warped chest with a bonsai pot on top, and I think we need dirt to put into there, or maybe I can do another piece of rich soil. Let's see, can rich soil go in here? There? No, it cannot. Okay, so we're gonna need dirt, it looks like. And I do wonder if one of these axes will actually work. Let's give it a try. Let's throw it in here and see what happens. It does look like it works. It definitely looks like it worked. We got some oak logs. We got some sticks. Ignore nearby redstone signals, that's fine. Now, is this going to auto output to below or not? It looks like it may not. Okay, so we may have to add a hopper or something in order to get out the oak logs and the sticks from here. Ha! Nice! That definitely seems to be working. Little wooden hopper action here, and we are getting oak logs and sticks automatically being created. That is perfect. It's going to be slow, but that's completely fine. As long as we have automated wood production, I mean, I'm good with it. Also, the entire point of us doing this was for apples. I don't know what the drop chance for that is, but I'm sure eventually we'll get one, right? Alrighty, so it looks like we have a 5% chance for an apple to drop, so while we wait for one to appear here in the chest, I think it's time for us to set up a courier. And a courier you can basically think of as a logistics hub, in a sense, because what they're going to do is if a villager needs any item, whether that be basalt or netherrack or whatever, it will try and pick it up from the warehouse and bring it to the villager. And then also, if the villager has something that needs to go into the warehouse, it will deliver it to there. Basically, this is kind of the logistics arm of our village. This guy's going to go around and deliver things all over the place. So, Courier's Hut is going to be super, super important. And I think, yes, we do get a capsule for this as well. So to make the hospital, we are actually going to need 2 regular carrots. And we can do that by just chopping up some of these fire carrots and get 2 of them. And one of these is actually going to be used for research at the university. And then once we complete this research, we should be able to craft the hospital and get us yet another building in this area. So I'm going to head over to the university real quick, and I'm not entirely sure how to do this. So research, and I believe it is civilian research. No, that's stamina. Oh yeah, that's it. So this unlocks the hospital requirement 1 carrot. Perfect. So that should have the hospital now unlocked. Now, one thing that I want to look at is it looks like we can continue down this line with a golden carrot. And what does this do? Citizen regeneration plus 200%. Ooh, oh, but this requires University of level 2. Okay, well, that's not good. It does look like we can get Keen, though, and this says requires houses totaling at least 3 levels. Requires houses totaling at least 3 levels. Okay. Requirement 3 books, and this unlocks the library. Oh, interesting. I think I have houses. It says totaling at least 3 levels, though. So I think that means I have to have a house of at least level 3. I assume. I'm not entirely sure. Let's go grab 3 books and let's just see. Aha! Yeah, it does unlock the library. Nice. Okay, so there are other things here, though, like higher learning, which unlocks a school. I think that would probably be better for our villagers because we do have a lot of kids running around here. What do you want? There's no guard or barrack towers near my home. I don't feel safe there. You're just gonna have to chill out for now. I don't feel like making another guard tower. Sorry. How about I put a hospital? Would that feel better? That way, if you get stabbed, then, you know, the hospital's right nearby. Anyway, this is what we needed our other carrot for in order to make a hospital. And now we should be able to pick up the hospital capsule, a tier 1 building bag, which I'm not entirely sure what that's for, but okay. Oh, it's going to give us rewards. Oh, perfect. That's nice. And then also some milk bottles, which clears 1 effect. Interesting. All right, we'll go ahead and take that. And let's go set up our hospital. And I guess we should also check on the apple. Oh, messed that up. Apple? Still no apple. Great. So I've been waiting for this apple this whole time, and turns out I'm kind of a dummy. If we go to the bonsai pots and we check over the apple, it requires a beehive as an upgrade, and I actually can't make a beehive right now, so we can't add that as an upgrade to our bonsai pot, so we'll never get an apple. So my question now is, since I have a ton of saplings and such, can I just grow a tree up here and get an apple drop the normal way? I don't know, but we're going to give it a try. Let's go ahead and grab some dirt, and let's see if I break a couple of oak trees down by hand, if we can then get an apple. Ha ha ha! Apple! Perfect! And now, a restaurant. And first we throw the capsule, then we use the build tool. Nice. And now we just need to assign a builder to come over here and actually confirm this thing. It also looks like I'm missing 1 netherrack. That's fine. We'll get that in just a second. So I feel like this episode, we really focused on providing for the mine colony. We have things from hospitals to restaurants to universities. We have everything provided for these guys for the most part. And up until this point, they're not providing anything to me, and that is where we have in-service bound, and this is where we'll have these guys sifting for us, we'll have them mining for us, we'll have them making stone for us, we'll have them doing enchanting, blacksmithing, stone smeltery, and even smelteries themselves, it looks like, as well as sawmills. So we can have these guys do a ton of stuff for us, but yeah, I think we are actually out of time for today's episode. We've done a ton of expansion here, but we still have more to do and to make these guys productive for us. I'm tired of constantly giving to them. But anyway, that's going to be where I wrap up for today. I do hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day.